I know there's people that also do stretch. I just cracked my neck. That was good. Alright, so why the Fiji? Because you're grinding it, right?
I was grinding the emerald before patch 10.6 hit, so I decided to freak speed to the Leander and grind the Leander a bit before 10.6 because of the nerf.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have Fiji because I freak speed a bit too, and I'm grinding it. So that's
Okay.
it.
I believe Fiji was nerfed as well, right? Reload speed?
Yep.
Reload
And then
speed as well.
You also got a 51mm deck for no apparent reason.
Right.
Apparently it was a historical change.
Yep. Now, there's only one destroyer, and there are carriers, so I will forgive you for not doing what I would probably normally do if there were no carriers, which is, I would say you should be going to A-cap with the battleship in tow at the very least. But because there are carriers, I understand the importance of sticking together.
Funny enough, I actually wouldn't respect their carrier that much.
Why?
So he's an Ephirius, and the main problem from him is still spotting. Damage output wise is not that significant, especially since you have a heal. He has rockets, carpet bombers, which are HE, easily repairable,
Okay.
and torpedo bombers, very hard to hit against a very maneuverable cruiser. So as long as you're not pinned against something like an island or cross-firing battleships, then I wouldn't be too worried here.
Yep. And now that you see that the enemy team has battle balled, actually this would be a good time to go and make that play for A, or maybe the Farragut will go for it.
Yeah. The problem is if he goes to A, then he has no way to shoot at the ships as they make their push from B to C.
Right. Right, so at this point you have to decide that you're going to be a defensive-minded player as opposed to offensive-minded.
That being said, look how many radars they have on their team.
Atlanta and Belfast.
Yep. And look who's charging down the 7 line.
I was going to mention that too, right before you got to that. So you've got those two radars plus the all-seeing eye that is the carrier. It's interesting seeing that the Haguru has decided to no body here.
Being a smoke cruiser, you can get what I'm trying to get at, right?
Oh. Belfast went out into mid and caught the Farragut. What SAT is basically saying is if you were to come out and smoke to start shooting the battleships, you'd get probably radared by the Atlanta or the Belfast, or both.
Yeah.
And now a visual demonstration of what happens via our friendly volunteer Farragut.
Yep. And that was a result of air spotting that made him think that everybody was balling up. But you notice how the Bayern and the Belfast have moved away from that. Now you smoked so that you could shoot him. The only problem is look at the minimap. Nobody else can spot the Belfast.
Yeah.
So you just told the Belfast and the rest of the team exactly where you are because you're the only other smoke ship in this battle for your team. Which means if the Atlanta wants to push and radar, he can't. I doubt he would, but he could. You're expecting the Belfast to go into A?
Yes, but he didn't, like, as quick as I predicted.
He doesn't need to right now.
Yeah.
You're already down one ship. So they don't need the point
There is
tick.
no point in that shot.
Now you've got 38 seconds. During this time, you are hoping that an enemy appears, and luckily for you, the Atlanta has done so. It's a little high, but he is turning out, so... Yeah, it was still a little high. So the Atlantis gonna let himself get shot at for a little bit, while the Drew is probably gonna get farmed by the Belfast, maybe the Bayern as well.
Ah, the blessings of bronze ranked.
Mm-hmm. Your carrier is essentially doing the exact opposite of what you want him to do. You wanted him to spot mid earlier, he went up the side. Now you want him to try to pin these battleships, and now he's going mid.
Also, why not finish off the Atlanta?
Yeah.
He's one of your main threats.
Yeah, at that point I would have stayed there. Even if you get shot, like detected, who's gonna shoot you and do catastrophic damage to you? Nobody. Unless the Belfast is smart enough to have AP loaded and be ready for a broadside you,
Yeah.
that's it. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Naked.
Remember, you have a
Colorado.
heal. They don't.
Slow down here. No need to speed up. No need to go full speed. Slow down because the Colorado is so focused on the Strasbourg and probably the Duke of Yuck as well. You can just sit and farm.
Uh-huh.
And when your Strasbourg dies and they start turning their attention to you, you can hit your magic inky button and disappear. And use your torps as well, by the way.
I already would have used torps by now.
Oh yeah, you luck chuck them like crazy. That might have even prevented the rem if you'd gotten them off early enough. Probably not though.
Or you can torp your teammate.
Ha,
I'm
there you go.
running 8-kilometer torps.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Does the range
Fine.
increase on the second module?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Oh.
The thing is that even though he's outside of your torpedo range, if that battleship were to sail your direction, now he goes into your torpedo range. So he is just close enough on that bubble to where you might as well luck chuck your torps, because what else are you going to torpedo at anyways in the next, what, minute or so it takes for your torpedoes to load? Yeah, minute and 12 seconds. You're not going to torp anything else anyways. Just cost you some credits, that's all. Brand? Alright, cool, thank you. If we don't get to them today, we'll get to some of them probably on Sunday, okay? Oh, good job by the carrier there. Hopefully the Cracciolo is going to stop now so he doesn't get torpedoed by the Farragut's torps. Belfast is low. We missed that, him getting smacked, but that might have been Issei. I don't know.
That would have to be Issei. No
Yeah.
one else has enough damage.
Right, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Hiragumo is trying to cap A, but he's also extremely low. And under threat by the Furious. Oh, there's the Belfast again. No doubt spotted by the Issei's torpedo bombers. So that's good. He could drop the Bayern, go back to guns, and fire his main guns at the Belfast. You're welcome, dude. Oh boy, game update. I love seeing that. Are you drunk here?
No. Just some high sensitivity on the mouse.
Yeah, I see that.
I think that's a common feature that's to this kind of camera.
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm just messing with you. So what Cadu was doing there was hitting Control-Shift backspace on the right side of the keyboard to break his camera free, so that he can look at things from farther above to see what the heck is going on. Most importantly, what's the Furious's kind of angle and stuff, and the fact that he is pretty much stuck on the island, unless he backs up like starting now.
Why are you turning out?
Yep, I agree there. You want to get to the cap as quickly as possible. And yeah, because you also want to get those shots on the Furious.
Uh,
Yeah. You want the cap, you want Furious, and you want damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you also don't need to shoot the island. He hasn't done anything bad to you. Yet.
Yet.
was accidental. I was on the free cam mode and
Yep.
on the
Now, for
like
some odd,
take a look mode, whatever.
yeah, for some odd reason you're not shooting. You've got plenty of ability to shoot, and you're choosing not to. If you're worried about being detected, I wouldn't worry because he's got a Crotchy YOLO right in front of him. He's going to be looking at this guy. He's not going to be looking at you.
And
Yeah.
if you noticed, he was firing HE at you.
Yep.
What's HE gonna do? Break a module?
Yep. At that point, I would fully broadside to him and keep farming him. If he switches to AP, you can turn, and if he stays with HE, you can slow down, I guess, and turn still, but you don't really care if he hits you. Nice job by the carrier trying to get the trying to get the Dookie Yuck to turn. Crotchy YOLO has turn 2, so that's unfortunate. Nope, don't go to the carrier. Stay on the Dookie Yuck. Stay on the Dookie Yuck. You have to make sure your Crotchy YOLO survives here. This guy, you can take your time with him. You're fine. This guy has to die. This guy has to live.
Yeah, you're gonna walk into the cap anyway, so the CV can't do anything.
Right.
You have another heal coming up. No other ship is there to crossfire you.
Right.
So you really have nothing to worry about from the CV this time.
That's right. Rob, there you go. Nicely done. Thank you very much for hanging around, getting that Twitch container. Crotchy YOLO dies. Dookie Yuck survives. See, if you had kept on him, he'd be dead. Now, fortunately, I mean, you've got the Vesser bombers coming in. They'll probably finish the job. But see, now he's got a heal going. Probably going to take him a couple of drops. And now you took your eye off the ball, and you're giving this Furious time to run away. You're welcome, Trident.
Yep. Although killing a CV is your main objective, you kind of of the bigger picture.
Yep. And now you're in a bad spot because you charged through so quickly, you just went outside of the cap because you kept getting reset. So that's the other problem. I would have been slowing down as soon as you got in the cap. You'll get far more by the carrier, but the important thing is you deny them cap points. You start ticking up points yourself and getting a little bit of XP while you can still keep killing the carrier. Now you gotta go all the way back. Oh look, the Dookie Yuck is at 5k again.
The last thing you need is the carrier is to waste his time on killing a low HP target that should have been dead.
Right.
Like, he could have been dealing with Bayern, helping you kill the Furious, or the Belfast.
Oh my god, I'm getting testing flashbacks. Look at the Haguru. The Haguru just said, use HE, Fiji.
Yeah, why aren't you using HE?
And I
Noob.
answer him like, you're kidding, right?
Harguru has HE.
Slow
Why
down
aren't you
now.
firing HE?
Slow down in reverse. You need to keep a shot on this Furious. If you keep going forward, he'll get behind the island from you. Smoking isn't going to help you because that Furious disappears now. You just did the disappear thing for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than once.
Now, if you kept moving forward, you could have actually killed that Duke of Yuck too, but that's okay. Getting the cap is more important here at this point.
Yeah. It was fine. It was a fine idea to just cut your losses and just say, screw it, I want the cap.
Hey, Twister with the sub. Thank you very much, Twister. Appreciate it. Twitch Prime Gaming. Awesome. And a lucky shot.
1688 just subscribed.
A lucky shot from that Belfast gets you reset. And now look at your Vesser. He's just going full in. He's going to get himself killed. And that's going to be GG.
Yeah.
It's all on
Get
you.
get your guns turned the other way.
Mm-hmm. At this point, you just have to YOLO charge the Bayern. There's no other path to victory for you, man. You YOLO charge him. If you're lucky, you hit him in the face with some torps. Turn, hit him with the other torps, kill him. The Belfast comes out trying to get a kill on you, and you get him. Or you could just dodge into torpedoes. Slowing down would have been the better option there. Once you knew that the torpedoes were dodged.
Okay.
At least Furious wants to die.
No,
I
he
guess
doesn't.
that's okay.
He's right outside your gun range now. He's not gonna die.
Hmm.
Cause
If he wants to die by showing broadside, you should oblige him next time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would have been fine to cut left because of that island. Bayern can't shoot through islands last time I checked.
Yes. So in other words, instead of dodging this way outward, go right here. Go along the island in C5. You can keep shooting the Furious, and the Bayern can shoot back at you. Kill the Furious. It gives you time to get set up for torpedo on the Bayern. If you get lucky, you torp him in the face and kill him. But doing this isn't going to win you the game. Doing this might save you the star. Might. But, I mean, it's minuscule points either way.
So now it depends on if the
Oh, wait.
enemy has enough time to get the
Yeah,
to win on points.
I just noticed that.
Because yeah, but the problem is once the Bayern steps on the home cap and and Belfast gets on your home cap, then it's
Right.
game over.
Right, you would imagine
Yeah.
that Belfast is making full speed to Charlie.
That's exactly what happened. Like
Mhm.
Bayern get on A cap, is it? No,
C
I
and
don't
B.
know.
Bayern
The
went to
upper
B, Belfast went to C
the
probably.
upper cap, and Belfast on the bottom cap. Yes.
Yep, yep. So because you kited away so hard, that enabled both ships to feel comfortable pushing and getting into the cap to try to win.
Mhm.
Also because you were unable to kill the Furious, and you were unable to kill the Duke of Yuck when you had that shot too, you're gonna end up losing this game.
Well, I don't know. From where Bayern shot at, it seems a lot. It actually seems he's out of position himself.
Like charging the island.
Yep.
It does feel like he's over here. But at this point, you have to hope and pray that the Belfast doesn't go into C, and you have to hope and pray that the Bayern doesn't go into B. And depending on the point, there it is. You still technically win in a minute. This is going to be close. This is going to be ridiculously close.
Bayern has enough time to make it. All he needs to do is stop the point gain.
Right, so what you
Yeah.
need to do is you need to encourage him to turn. I might have torqued the other side too, but that's okay. Now you need to turn hard left and get your torpedoes on the right ready to go. Also, throw hydro on. That's just to make you feel better. Turning it instinctively for the shells. Good dodge. Too late, though.
Unfortunately, this is one of these close games that a few simple decision changes would have mean you won.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that was a good one to cover, though. I mean, the win rate for ZAS Replay Theater is too damn high, so, I mean, it's good to see us getting a couple of oh my god, really? I got a one update for Stream Raiders, now I'm getting another update for Stream Raiders. We all have done it once. Oh, absolutely. That's right, Broken Trident. So this is a good learning opportunity. Did he win Meat Pie Man? No. Cadu lost by 10 seconds. And that's where you...
was rough. There was about 3 or 4 times where I think if you made a small change, you could have still won the game.
Right.
Like on the Duke, yeah.
Duke is the most obvious against the against that carrier. Also, you probably chased after him for too long. Like basically, you did 95% of the damage, but in reality, you did nothing. Like
Right.
the carrier lived, he still harassed you, and he kept you from taking a cap. If
Yep.
you smoked up earlier and forgot the CV existed, then you would have actually won.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like you had a couple major opportunities to pull out that W. You didn't take them. The one is to continue firing on that Duke of Yuck instead of going full evasive. Had you continued going or continued shooting that Duke of Yuck, he would have died. Cracciolo might have lived or failed. I don't know. But the point is, you would have at least gotten him out. The carrier would have been freed up to spend time focusing on the Belfast, which is a much more important target for that carrier to kill. Um, and had you continued going straight, you would have had more time to shoot at that carrier when he was broadside to you, and later when he started running away, you could have continued chasing.